Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So I just came across this article. I'm not covering her today, but I just want to mention because it is important. Oprah did, run the interview with Harry and Meghan accusing the royal family of racism. Well, this just came out. Oprah's spiritual leader sentenced to 99 years for raping girls and accused of baby trafficking. Hello, hello, Satanism. This is Oprah's spiritual guru. Look at this man. Oprah is so effing evil, it is not even funny. Like, I haven't delved into this woman, but she is freaking evil, man. She is beyond evil. And don't forget her buddies with another rapist that she had no problems with. She just loved Weinstein. Oh, she loved him. And I look back and remember she bought those billboards for Breonna Taylor, whose family got nothing, but BLM made millions of dollars while Oprah bought that. So Oprah, this is back in 2020, talking about systemic racism, how America's at a tipping point. So when BLM was at its highest, burning down cities, Oprah's like, yeah, we're at a tipping point in this country. And she's talking about systemic racism. She's just as bad as Harry. She trained Harry, no doubt. Help to brainwash him or train him, thought reform. No one's talking about the systems that encompass all the actions we're seeing, the murder of people. Yeah, forget the murder of white people, they don't count. It's just disingenuous for us as a society to suddenly act as we're horrified when everyone else has participated and benefited from it. Not for years, but decades and centuries. Yeah. So Oprah is all about systemic racism and killing those white people. But you know what? She has nothing to say about her spiritual leaders or buddies Weinstein when they rape girls and women and children probably and do who knows what else. So this woman is like definitely like just as evil, if not more evil than Meghan, probably the head witch there, her and Hillary Clinton. Hillary. So beyond evil. That woman is beyond evil. Like you don't even want to look at someone like her. It's just she's just too evil. Um, man. Wow. So I'm not even gonna touch on that. There's nothing else to say. She just is evil. There's nothing to read on with that one. Is she evil? Oh yeah. But anyways, I want to do a reading on this. I came across this. Murky Meg tweeted this. I happened to catch it. Is the tour to Asia has been planned for years. So we all know Harry's in Japan. I haven't been following that. If anything interesting has happened, let me know. I have no idea. I don't care. I don't follow. I know him and Nacho are having the time of their lives posting on Nacho's Instagram. I know that. Um, and here's Nacho's Instagram today. There's him and Harry having a grand old time posing for pictures together, like a couple of lover boys that they are. We all know that. And by the way, I looked at Misan Harriman from the other day, and he's just as bad as Oprah. I mean, if you hear him talking, he is just as evil. They're all Satanists. I'm telling you, without a doubt. Um, yeah. So there's Nacho's page. So the tour to Asia had been planned for years, very high profile polo tournament up until 4 months ago. 4 months ago. It says back in April. The illiterate one who was supposed to accompany him, but she didn't. The Murky Meg's like, ooh, what's this? So I want to take a look at this. Why didn't Megane go? Let's find out. Is it because Japan didn't want her? People don't like her? Is it because her and Harry are doing separate things? Let's see here. I know that she allegedly went to a Taylor Swift concert, but people are saying she didn't go. I don't know what that's about. Something like they proved she wasn't really there. I don't know. So stupid. But anyways, let's take a look at this. Why didn't Megan go with Harry and Nacho to Japan? And I'll be using once again the Dreaming Way. Pretty deck of the Norman cards and shuffle the cards. I'll be using the ship as the center card because that is the indication of a trip. So shuffle the cards. Let's see. Why didn't Meghan Markle go to Japan? Why didn't she take the trip with Harry and Nacho? She's not really a big polo fan. She couldn't care less about polo games. Remember when she wore that big green, whatever you want to call that thing she wore, that dress that looked like a balloon? I mean, she did some really crazy things, like just courting criticism and attention. I mean, dressing like that. And after marrying into the royal family, she wears a balloon dress. I mean, she did all kinds of stuff like that, where it was obvious to draw criticisms and shock and horror. But she always did it in a way where she had plausible deniability, right? Typical criminal minds, like doing these things and then like begging people to criticize her, and really, so she could turn around and say, "You're racist, and you're racist, and you're racist." I mean, but that green smock she wore, I mean, absolutely absurd and ridiculous. She made absolutely no effort to look decent. She purposely did that, just like everything else her and Harry did. And they think they're so clever, like they're really pulling this off. I mean, to have a couple of idiots like them trying to manipulate people to this extreme, as well as everything else going on. Of course, it's a pile-on. But let's see here. Why didn't she go? Why didn't she go to Japan? Let's find out. Let's find the ship card. Ship, 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 ship. Where is it? Oh my goodness, it's all the way in the back. It's gonna be the last card. Look. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the ship. I think this one, three cards before, three cards after. Oh my, oh my, oh my. And then we'll take these two with the coffin and the scythe. Oh my goodness. Woo, we got some really interesting cards today. We got the scythe, the coffin, and the book. Playing dead over there or something. And then whips, arguments, criticisms. Stork is a trip, moving away, moving up, and clouds. Hmm. Okay, so one way of interpreting this is taking a break, cutting away, doing away with. Coffin can be a depressed person or an ending of some sorts. So taking a break from a depressed person, and the book can be secretive knowledge, study here. So one interpretation of this could be taking a break, a sharp break from secretive end. So they may be taking a little break from each other here. Maybe they've broken up for a little while and they don't want to make an announcement about it just yet because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about their problems. I think there are, and they're taking a break from each other. And this kind of break is about like a sudden separation, a sudden, decision. So they said this trip was planned for years, but just a few months ago, basically at the last minute, because you're talking about a big, huge trip, a huge event, right? So for her to cut out a few months before is a big deal, 'cause they have to rearrange everything and their schedule, whatever performance they're going to give, because they're going to give speeches and all that and all the hotel arrangements and this, that, or the other. So it's kind of a last minute, like sudden decision, like that's it. I need a break from you. And it's like they're it could be, like I said, taking an end and taking a break in the relationship, a breakup. Now, another interpretation, because this can be cutting, like surgery, uh, coffin, keeping hidden. Because you notice in this card, the face is hidden there. Megan's always doing some kind of shizzle to her face. See, keeping it secretive again. So she could be having some kind of secret. She could have had some kind of decided to have some secretive surgery to rearrange her face again. So while Harry's away, she's gonna rest up. I think that could be it. That might be why she's faking being at a concert, because she's actually recuperating from another nose job. We'll have to wait and see. But it's very unusual for her to not be at such a high profile thing, because we all know how important it is for her to be getting all the media attention she possibly can. But Harry looks like he's having the time of his life with Nacho. I'll tell you what, he looks much happier with Nacho than with Meghan. So the next one is the whip, which is repeated things. It can be arguments, it can also be working out and chronic conditions, while the stork is um, regarding can mean about complete transformation of a situation. So I'm getting, and also with the clouds. Clouds is like keeping things unclear, cloudy. So it can also be baby, the stork. And the clouds can also indicate trouble ahead. So this can mean they are having arguments about a future project or move. I don't know if they're moving. They're so secretive about everything. It depends where they live. They really live where they say they are. There have been rumors that Harry wants to move back to the UK. This visa situation or whatever, but I see trouble brewing in the future, and also the idea that they're keeping things obscure for now. But things don't look good here. I'm getting that um, they're having troubles here, fights, repeated troubles with projects, and it's going to get worse. Um, Now, of course, this can also indicate that a repeated theme with Meghan is to disappear for a while and then boom, reappear. And it's like you know how they're quiet for a few months, you don't hear a thing, and then boom, they come out one story after another, boom, 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 boom. So I think she might be doing her repeated theme of waiting until she's ready to reveal her next project that she's keeping secretive for right now. So perhaps after his Japan trip is over, then suddenly Megan's gonna pop out like a jack in the box as well. So I got a couple of ideas here. Says Megan's hiding for sure. She's doing something secretive here. Um, it could be they're taking a break from each other with their relationship and trying to keep hidden where they're moving to. So if Harry's moving, now they're saying that Harry may move out of the country for a while, allegedly to do something. I forget what the excuse they're giving, but we all know it's because he's running away from his visa troubles and his troubles with the government and his censorship getting found out. But there's more trouble ahead for sure with that. So yeah, so I think that they're up to no good here for sure. She's doing something while he's away. She's up to some secretive project here and working on, either bring drawing up divorce papers, but whatever it may be, whether it's a new project or divorce papers, it looks like trouble is ahead for sure. Look out. It's not going to end well. She did one thing is for sure here. Her reason for staying behind is not a good one. It's not a happy one. She's stayed behind to deal and to try to obscure and hide and keep hidden what's really going on with their marriage or with their projects or their moving situation. But it's not going well. Things are definitely not going well right now with Harry and Meghan, particularly from Meghan's side. And it looks like she had to stay behind to deal with it. If this is a chronic condition or a chronic illness, it could be with one of the babies that they're not divulging. Of course, we never hear hide nor hear about them, right? I should also mention that this is also addictions can be indicated by these two cards here. So it could be that um, hmm, Megan didn't want to get caught with drugs traveling to Japan or Asia. Asia is very strict with drug. If they find any drugs on you, so that could be it. Could be that she just didn't want to deal with their strict drug laws and getting caught with drugs as well. So yeah, yeah. So whatever the reasoning was, either because she wants to do her drugs in peace in California, or or the baby's not doing well, or their marriage isn't doing well. But things are not doing well. Whatever it is, it's a negative reason for her staying back. Not good. All right. So that is what I see for Megane not going to Japan. So that's her reason not to go on the trip. Get a little more detail on it. I'll see. How does Harry feel about Meghan not being on his trip? 'Cause, I mean, really, if they're doing drugs, they're both doing drugs, right? So maybe Harry's more disciplined than she is, or Harry has like his psychotic drugs that help ease his addiction issues. I don't know. He looks quite happy though, being out there with Nacho. Um, so let's see here. How's Harry feeling about Meghan not being with him? That might help give more of an indication of which one of the things, because he looks pretty damn happy. That's all I gotta say. Uh-huh. How's Harry feeling about me gang taking a break? But even in any marriage, though, after a while, it's always a much needed break to get away from each other. But it seems like they spend a lot of time away from each other. He's out playing polo, and she's doing whatever surgery she on her face she's doing. So it doesn't seem like they're attached to the hip like they were when they were in the UK, where she's constantly grabbing his hand and clinging to him constantly. In California, it seems like they're living their own lives for the most part. I mean, it doesn't really look, you don't really see them out together much. And the few times it seems that they do go out, they make sure to have a photographer ready to document it. Um, all right, so how's Harry feeling about Megane not being there? Let's see. If he's not happy, we know he's worried. If he is happy, we know the marriage is probably in trouble. So there's the man. So we got the birds, the child. Okay, could be something about the child. Clover. Clover's a good card though. And child could be about something small, small change. Trying to make a little bit of chatter there. We got the tree. Now we do know that Misan Harriman pulled that stunt, which may be part of the work Megan's staying back to do, her secretive work that she's sticking back to do. Could be part of that as well. All right, so I'm getting pretty positive cards here. Um, I am getting that uh, it looks all right. So it looks like I'm going with the idea of Megan playing peekaboo, and to benefit her and Harry for her disappearing so that she can reappear. He wants to get people talking and chattering about her, and she's also with her Sussex squad, getting together and causing trouble. So yeah, so I don't see Harry being too concerned but at the same time, I think that I'm not getting the vibe that he's also relieved necessarily that she's not there. I mean, this is happiness and good fortune, the clover. So he is happy to be, and wants to win. He's happy he's playing polo and all that, and he's with his friend there. So on one hand, I think he is happy to be going on this trip, and it is making a small amount of positive publicity for him. This is like his Invictus Games, where finally he gets to do something where he's not criticized for, and he feels comfortable doing and has a good time and doesn't mind posing for pictures while he's there. And this also indicates like a short trip, child is like small, short. So he's not going to be away for long, no doubt. Now, the next few cards, I get the tree, like the family tree, and of course, maybe it's the tree Harry buried the fetus in. I don't know, but I'm getting the mama bear card, the boss here. So this could be family tree, his family now. It could be the royal family, like he's doing this to show the royal family he's okay, getting some publicity here with the moon, some positive attention. This is also a female card. So again, the publicity that he's getting. So he's getting some positive publicity, which would make his family happy. And also, Mama Bear could be Megain. And Megain's always thinking about the publicity for the two of them. So I'm going to go with the reason Megan stayed behind. I mean, she might be doing some plastic surgery, but I also think it's to play peekaboo and to be secretive and have people, because she loves courting controversy. It's what her and Harry do. It's all they ever do. So she knows that people are talking about them divorcing, so she's trying to start the divorce rumors and all that. And she's, her and Misan Harriman are getting together and find people to accused of racism apparently, or she's doing something evil with Oprah. I mean, they're just some satanic spells. But Harry is taking this short trip. He's getting some positive publicity, so he's happy about that. Him and Nacho, they're having a good time, looking good. And I think that Megan is telling him to do this, and so he's, following orders. But she's got plots and plans for him and the family and the royal family as far as the publicity that she's come out with. And that's why I'm thinking of the Masan Harriman thing. I think that's part of the publicity that she's conjuring up while Harry's over there. So she's with the PR, causing trouble online with her puff pieces and trying to instigate BLM happenings while Harry is, um, you know, getting the positive publicity somewhere else and distracting at the same time and trying to make it seem like, look, Harry and Meghan are so positive and doing such some charity work, Santa Ballet, while, while the UK is still racist, So it's more manipulation with Meghan and trying it to get more power there with the publicity. So I think it's more conniving with Meghan. Yeah, but definitely Harry is not sad to be away, but I still think he's under the control of Meghan as well. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.